Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Mental Toughness and Body Show. My name is Rob Evans, and I'm your weight loss coach, health strategist, and internationally published author, helping take your life, your business, your health, fitness, mindset, and body from where you are right now to being unstoppable. And today I want to talk to you about a topic that we possibly don't want to talk about, and that is, what do we do when we feel like the passion is waning? The fire within is maybe not burning as brightly. Maybe we're getting way more fatigued earlier than we normally would. What do we do? Often we don't talk about it because say you're working in my space where we're coaching people for success, and whether that's to do with their mindset or whether it's to do with a combination of things, including changing the energy in their body by helping them get a healthier, fitter body, whether it's through training like that, or whether it's nutrition, or whether it's just working with one of our programs like Awaken the Sexy Within, our online program, or following my book and following the principles in there to just get better outcomes for themselves. Because if you're going to get better outcomes for yourself, you've really got to start with the physical you and say, okay, well, how am I showing up each day? Because if I want better outcomes for my business, in relationships, etc., then if you're not showing up as the best physical you every day, I guarantee you that the energy won't be right, the focus won't be right. So that's why I really start at that point, because when I physically see a person in front of me, I have a pretty good idea straight away as to what their energy level is going to be like. And a lot of people that are maybe out of shape may say, yep, I don't have any problems with energy. What I say to them is, you are quite possibly mistaking adrenaline for energy. And because of the go, go, go nature of the work that you do, or the business that you're running, or the state that you put yourself in, maybe it's more adrenaline than actual real energy that's driven by your health. And so when people start to understand those things and how to change those things, then that's when they start to show the real energy show up. And then that's when also they start to get the real focus, come into their life as well. And often for the first time, they start to focus on those things that they really want to be doing and the things that they're really excited and passionate about. But like if I use myself as a case study for you at the moment, I'm really passionate about what I do. I love what I do. I have very long days between 14 to 16 hours, or some days are between 12 to 16 hours. So very, very long days. I need high energy. I need to make sure that I'm giving back to my my coaching clients, giving back to all of the people that I work with. Not only that, but I've also got a bunch of things that I want to keep growing in my business. And it's not one of those things that you can stop. You can't cut off the funnel of work of people that you've got coming on through. Clients that I started with back 12 years ago, I don't have now. Some clients that were 5 years ago, I have had come back to me, or even later than that, they've come back to me. People go through different things in their life. It's only natural that you're going to have some attrition through your clients, and you're going to take on new clients. But if you cut off the funnel so that no new people are coming in, then at some point your business is going to fall over somewhere. So complacency can set in. Because things have been going super, super well, I can tend not to do some of those other things that I need to do that have gotten me to be in the good position that I am right now. And you can just think, oh, well, no, things are going really well now. I'll just stop doing that because I don't have time for it. Things are going well. I don't need to do that. But in reality, you still need to be doing all those things that got you here in the first place, because things can change pretty quickly. So when it comes to other things that I'm doing in my life, I think, well, I've got all the family stuff going on. So my daughter, my youngest one, was in hospital for 10 days. Was still having some probably homeschooling for at least, maybe this whole term. School goes back today here, and chances are we could be homeschooling her for at least another, I'll say 4 to 12 weeks. It really just depends on how she responds and et cetera, with all the intricacies of her treatment and so forth. So that's the challenge. And I've got that on the back of, running the very busy business. Obviously, I'm co-parent with her mum, and she's been really great at supporting where, I can't supervise my daughter, and she can step in to do that at pretty short notice. So that's been working really well. But what's my point here? There's a lot going on, right? We've all got a lot going on. And I'm finding that I'm getting to that point where some of those things that I said about what you do to get you to a place, I used to be excited about those. And generally, I'm excited about those things and introducing new programs and services and that kind of stuff. But I'm getting to that stage where there are times where I've got a bit of time where I can work on, what I should be working on, but I'm not excited about it. So for me, that's what I call a red flag. A red flag that there's something not right now. So what do we do when we have those moments? Well, I'll tell you what I do. First thing is to recognize the fact that, I'm not excited or as excited as I should be about this. I'm not excited as I was, say, this time during COVID. Why is that? During the first lockdown here 12 months ago, I was so focused, so excited every single day because I'd laid down a strategy for myself as to what it was that I needed to do. So that's the first thing I check in with and say, well, am I sticking to the strategy? Or am I just so busy right now that I'm not going back to that strategy and examining what's next on the list? Am I still chipping away at that? Am I outsourcing it? Where do I need to allocate resources to get these things done? And so I checked in with that. I said, well, yeah, I've got the strategy still. So it worked so well last time. So I've still got the things on there. I'm not progressing things as quickly as I could be. So that's a question for me. Okay, how do I delegate some more of these tasks so that they can be done? Next thing I look at is, okay, what else is going on in your life here? Why are you not excited about this? Are you getting pressure from too many different areas that is just making life seem heavy right now? And I think, I weigh up my training. I weigh up, as in my physical training that I'm doing for myself, weighing up everything else that's going on. It's very easy to come up with a story that you could say, well, yeah, you're obviously tired. Oh, you got all these things going on. Of course, you would be feeling like that. But because I like to perform at the higher end of success, I don't just accept that. And so what I think is going on for me is this. I'm not excited about doing some of these tasks that I need to right now because I think I'm just basically fatigued. I'm feeling a little bit of burnout from the months and months and months of really busy work. If we think about, it was probably, I'm going to say November. No, earlier than that. No, I can't remember. Maybe it was September when we started to come out of the big lockdown, and people were slowly getting back into, okay, this is what I want to do with my health, and things started to go busy and busy and busy, and they just got busier and busier. And I thought, okay, so I can't take any breaks now because we've been shut down for so long. I want to be here for people, making sure that we're growing the business, because my belief is that we're going to be shut down a couple more times this year, and it was only a matter of when. Now, so far we've been locked down once, just for 5 days. Who knows? Maybe during winter we'll get locked down again. Who knows? But my thought was, you just don't know when this is going to change. We have this saying here, make hay when the sun shines. So in other words, while things are going well, you've got to keep going and keep pushing and keep taking on more people and keep serving them and keep building that rapport and helping them get results. Because it could all just change very quickly and people may not want to use Zoom services, etc., etc. So it's been a case for me of let's just head down, let's get this stuff done, because it may not last. And so that's what I've been doing. Now, I've been wrong because it's been lasting longer and we haven't had another lockdown. I don't know, maybe it was February, January. I can't remember. Maybe January when we had the 5-day lockdown. And so it's a case of, okay, we're now into mid to late April. We haven't had another lockdown yet. Maybe things are going to keep going. So my thinking was, let's get through the start of the year. The end of the year was busy, pushing through Christmas, etc. Had a couple of days off for Christmas, and we're now where we are. And it's like, oh, well, we haven't actually had another lockdown. So I thought, well, I can keep pushing and pushing and pushing because we're going to have another lockdown. Schedule will free up a bit. You can, back off the pedal then. But that hasn't happened. So I realized that I'm just fatigued. I'm physically fatigued. So what I've been doing is trying to use more of my weekends, even though I work every day. I've tried to make sure that I only work for essentially half a day over a weekend for the last few weekends. So the weekends where I don't have my children, they're with their mum, I would used to work the entire weekend. And I'd really thrive on that and I'd get so much done and it'd be a really exciting time for me. But lately, the thought of doing that has been like a stake in the heart. It's like, man, I can't do it. I'm just too fatigued. So what it says to me is I need to take a break. I need to take some time out, time away to get refreshed and just let my mind relax and reset. And to be honest, probably going through a period of time where I have a break from doing my daily podcasts. Because every single day I have a commitment of at least of doing 2 podcasts. That's my minimum requirement every single day. And so maybe I need to have some time where I just say, okay, I'm just going to have a break, even if it's just for a week, and say, well, I'm not going to do any. I'm going away. This is just for me. I'm going to chill out. And I think it's okay to accept in you that there are going to be times where you need to stop. And I am one to just keep pushing and keep pushing. And I've started so today, the day of recording this, it's a Monday. And I think about those things that I could be excited about in terms of what I've got coming up, ideas, things that I've started, things that are progressing. And all I need to do is find some dates to start, a new program or new product. And I'm not excited about it right now. Okay. So that tells me, okay, probably not the time to be launching, so I'm not excited about it. And I'm still tired. I'm still fatigued. So how do we get around this? Well, what I need to do is plan some time off over, probably the next 4 weeks and say, right, you just need to take maybe 4 or 5 days out of the business. You need to get away from home and you just need to chill out somewhere. And so that's what I'm going to plan to do. And then what that will do for me is really help revitalize me. Because it's okay to be tired. It's okay to feel a little bit burnt out. I think about the last 12 months and how hard I've worked, how much work I've put in, the outcomes that I've been able to achieve. And look, at the end of the day, if you achieve all this success and you don't, step back and say, well, you got to celebrate as well, then why are we doing it? So that's my job for me this week is to work out, schedule some time out so that I can get the old me back. Because right now I'm feeling fatigued. And look, part of it's physical, but I think it's more the mental strain of it all, the fatigue of just how long I've been going this hard for. And yeah, it's just time to have a break of that. The other one is about resourcing, because one of the things that I haven't wanted to do was expand my team because of the unpredictability of COVID and lockdowns, and not wanting to take someone on because of the fact that we could be locked down again, and I didn't want to, have to hire somebody and then put them off, and then put them in a sticky position. So I thought that, like I said, that we'd be locked down again by now. We're not. So maybe it's time to start expanding the team again as well, to ease up some of my pressure on some days, and yeah, just delegate that work to someone else. So then I can start to feel a bit more energized, building my team, and also giving me some time out to just do whatever I want with, really. Like if I want to chill out, then I can chill out. If I want to grow a part of our business and do some of those things where I'm putting my pressure on to do over the weekends and do it other times, then I can do those things too. So look, the issues are real. They're real for all of us. If you're on a success journey, then you're going to face the same things that I do from time to time. And I think we tend not to bring them to the fore of our mind when we're on this success journey, and you're influencing other people around the world, and you don't want to stop, and you want to put yourself out there as being this rock solid person that never needs to rest. Well, we're all human. We're not robots. We need to take time out. We need to chill out. We need to rest. And we need to acknowledge that in ourselves and not accept it as a weakness. I think that's the key thing. Because in the past, I would say that to myself. It's a weakness if you want to stop. But no, it's not. Certainly, we're not doing it every day. But we need to get to those points where we say, right, I need to stop here. So I need to chill out. So I feel like my mind is burning out. I've lost my excitement to do certain things anymore. And that's not a good thing. So it could be happening for you. I recognize it as a red flag, and it's like, that passion that I used to have is gone. Let's get it back. Let's re-energize and revitalize ourselves, because I know it works. We just need to take a break every now and then. That's my thought for the day. If you want to connect with me, go to the mentaltoughnessandbodyshow.com. Opt in for a free consult there. I'd love to connect. See you tomorrow.